What's going on, my print peeps? This is video number 3, or actually day number 3. So I think any advice if you're going to do your own DIY box, if you can't fit the 4x8 sheet on your table saw, I don't recommend, unless you have like a jig on it or something that will guide it and give you a straight line, because it is heavy. This is 3/4 inch MDF, and it's pretty heavy. What I suggest, if you're going to cut it out with a jigsaw, go 1/8 of an inch larger. So for instance, this back piece right here, that center piece was 20.5. So instead of 20.5, go 1/8 inch more and do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So 20 and 5/8 with a jigsaw. Then you take the piece to your table saw, measure out your table saw with the guide rail, and measure it to your exact length, 20.5 inches. Or score a line on there and use that to rip that line off, to make it exactly 20.5 inches, or whatever measurement that you do. It's a whole lot easier. You'll get straighter lines, and the reason I suggest that or recommend that is because when I was doing the jigsaw, I try to go right on the line, and it was, of course, with a jigsaw you'll have little jigs or whatever, or little lines, waves. As you can see, there's a gap all through here. This is actually together, and then it meets right here, and there's a gap. It's a big gap right there, and then it meets over there. So same thing for this side. So there's quite a bit of a gap there, and then it kind of meets over there. Some areas have gap in it, but you can always fill that in with wood filler and stuff like that. But if you don't have to, if you can get good clean cuts, do it the smart way. As you can see, I have this marked off. So make sure you don't put these rails all the way to the edge, because if you flip this up, your rails are going to hit the edge of the back piece, and you would have messed up the whole thing there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So it'll be something like that. For the rails, so when I first started, I started this as the bottom, right? And so I did marked out here. I did X's here because I measured this, and of course I did it 42 inches. That was my plan. It's 42 inches long. And so I'm like, well, let me go up 3 inches so I can have some air down here, some airflow, just in case. I didn't want to put this rail all the way at the bottom or whatever. And then I just double checked it. I make sure it was 3 inches and 3 inches. And so I did a line. Did a line. What's wrong with you, man? And then I just followed all the way through. When I was putting these rails on, this piece wasn't here. I had these two close together, and I made sure that they were lining up. Back this way. The rails I did 23 inches. I used the existing 3/4 inches thick, which is 3/4 inches thick of the MDF, and I just made them 1 inch wide. So today we're going to attach the walls with some brad nails, some 1 1/4 inch. That'll be more than enough to actually hold it together. I'm also going to use probably this one right here, just regular wood glue, tight bond. I may use this. I found this, but I may use that in case I run out. So yeah, let me get you guys in position. And I'm going to test the air gun, the staple gun, or the nail gun, and make sure I'm getting a good amount of pressure. I think I got it from Walmart, using the basic little nail gun. I think I'm going to Let me put you guys back. Hopefully you can get a good view. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, here goes nothing. So here goes nothing. So let me pop a cap up in here. This is not. And no, I do not have eyeglasses. I do not know where they're at. Don't roast me for not having it. Yeah, I do wear eye protection. It's just one of those things that whenever you're trying to look for it, you can't find the dang thing. I know I have my goggles, but I left them out in the shed in the backyard, and it's like 11 o'clock, and I don't feel like walking into any spider webs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let that dry, and we'll be right back. What's going on, my print peeps? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with Diversity Print. This is, I think, day 4. Yeah, Saturday. I believe I cut the pieces from the 4x8s. Sunday I shaved them off. Monday, Monday I put the I put the rails in, and then I put one of these sides up. I already put them up, but I was using 1 1/4 inch. They're like finishing nails, and it just wasn't holding up. I mean, it's sturdy, but still I initially got, these are 1 5/8 number 6s. So 1 5/8 is plenty long enough. And I initially was going to use these, but then I saw the nail gun. I'm like, oh, that'd be a lot faster. Just rat-a-tat-tat, you know, and it'd be a lot quicker. But then I just realized yesterday that's not gonna work. It's not sturdy enough. Even though when you put all the walls together, it'll get sturdier, but I want to try and drive the pieces together, and I'm going to do that better with these screws. So drywall screws will work just fine in MDF for these purposes. Now I'll probably just tack it down with 2, maybe 1 in the middle. I'm not sure, because I want to. I don't have a stepper or a step bit because I want these to be flush. I don't want them to sit on the outside. So I don't have a step bit, and I'm gonna go get one tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a pilot hole with this, and I think this is a 3/32 inch. You want your pilot bit to be just a bit smaller than the core width of the actual screw. Okay, I got the 3 in. It's a little bit better. Now what we're going to do is glue this side fold it up, run some holes in it, and then let it dry a little bit. Alright, check this out. This is what happens when you do things when it's laying down and you can't visually see. This was the part that was laying down. And look at all the small little staples. When I was shooting it in this way, they were actually like, I think only the glue is holding this thing together. I don't even think, I think maybe that one went in, that one went in, that one went in. All these other ones didn't even go in. That one went in, that one didn't go in. This one kind of went in. This is funny. So I'm gonna have to back all those out and take those little dumb freaking finishing nails out because they're not even doing anything. I think just a few of them and the glue is actually holding that side together. So I'm glad I stood it up so that I can just glue that side and then pick it up and actually see what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and do that. That's funny. Oh Lord. All right. All right. Okay. My napkin. Here we go. Hopefully you can see. That's flush. Okay, let's turn this baby around and see how it looks. Let me get a hammer. Those nails are bothering me. Man. I don't know. Alright, that puppy's already heavy. I still have 3 sides to put on. So the screens are going like this. Fits. Perfect. Screw in 3 screws, one on either side and one in the center, is holding it pretty good, along with the glue. I'm going to put the bottom piece. I'm not sure. Actually where I messed up is the back is fine, but the front, I should have made it the width of the entire thing. That way I can put the door on top and put, actually I bought some, what do you call it? The swivels. What do you call it? I gotta put the top or bottom on. Okay. Perfect. Before I make that last hole, I'm going to go ahead and screw these in. Hopefully I got a good view of that. It's just drilling pilot holes and putting the screws in. We use drywall screws, number 6, 1 5 inch, 1 5/8 inch, 5/8 inch drywall screws. You know what I forgot to do is glue it. That's alright. It's all good. Just trying to get some light for you guys. So Alright, it's getting a whole lot sturdier now. I'm turning it around on this flimsy old plastic table like this is a sturdy table. So I guess what I can do is I'm going to cut off and I'm going to put this on the floor with that end up and see if we can get a better fit on it. Be right back. We're going to attack this side since this has a closed side. We're going to line up side 1, side 2, side 3. We're going to focus on this corner first. I'm going to go ahead and drill in the corner here. While we have that hole piloted, we'll go ahead and stick that in there. We'll do the same thing to that side. This screw in this corner is creating a pivot. So now that I can align this one. Alright, now we got the back secured. Now we can move the front back and forth, which is the open end. I wish I had like multiple drills. Kind of like these woodworkers on YouTube, they got like 10 drills. And it's like they already have all their drills fitted with the bits and everything that they need for the job. So if they need this bit, they'll and do the pilot hole, they'll put it on the side, they'll pick up another drill that already has the screw or the screwdriver tip, kind of like this one here, and just pick that one up and start drilling and put that one down and go grab another one. It's like, man, I wish I was like that equipped. That'd be awesome. Some of y'all are like, no, don't screw it in, you forgot to glue it. Yeah. I just remember when I was putting the last screw in, but it's all good. I'm going to sand the edges smooth, and I'm going to put silicone caulking on the inside, or some kind of caulking, a white caulking, just to block the light and fill it in. Any spots that have pretty big gap, I'm probably going to put wood filler in there and let it dry, and then sand it. One thing I do want to mention, when I messed up, and I'm glad I still have a lot of scrap left, is I should have made the front door the width of the outside from this side to this side. And I didn't. I made it the same as the back panel, which fits inside. But anyway, that's okay. I have a lot of scrap left, and I'm actually going to go and make this front door the entire width to fit top and bottom. Let me see if I can put this on the table. Going, man. All right. So I'm sure you guys want to say or see, does it really fit the screens? Well, let's see. Over here. Perfect. Of course, it's on the side. Still not sure. I think this is going to be the bottom. But it works. Works just fine. Anyway, we're not done yet. Probably this weekend. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to do that this weekend. We're going to cut the very front of this, put on the door brackets, and sand it down where it's flush. We should be done. We should be good to go. So we'll be back for the next video.